So then should we do something with it?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, hey, we've been hearing about you know what I mean? That
vice presidential debate in just a few hours. Tim Walz and J.D. Vance going head-to-head for their only debate, a showdown that could not be more important, of course, with Election Day, I believe it's just 5 weeks away. Walz, of course, showing this could be the closest race in modern history. David Shelley, that with us now. David, high stakes for both of the men on this stage. How is the Harris campaign and the Trump campaign, how are they feeling about the horses that they've got in this race tonight?
I think each side feels pretty good that they're doing the typical expectation setting, raising the expectations.
There's a lot of like textbook campaign expectation setting going on.
Exactly, but I think that first true rule of do no harm to yourself, but really to the folks at the top of the ticket, and that's their mission tonight. And that's why I think, talking to some folks on the Senate side, you're going to see Tim Walz kind of bring, no matter what the topic is, bring it back to Harris, Trump, and what you get in a second Trump administration versus what you get in a Harris administration. I'm not sure James is going to do that as much because it seems that you take and listen to what he's been saying in detail about Walz. I would imagine we're going to get a more aggressive posture from Vance of trying to take it to Walz on his biography and issues that have come up about him.
These are also two figures that think about it incredibly effective dozens of interviews left and right, like Trump ticket, adult, the weird Democrats. How much time they would spend, as you said, talking about the people they're supposed to talk about versus going at each other.
Well, it's clear, obviously, J.D. Vance, in some ways, the audience of one in Trump, right? It's going to always have to do when you're in Trump's orbit this way.
So that audience of one will be reacting to their time.
Which, of course, J.D. Vance will not know what is said until he steps off that stage. But the question for you, David, is, J.D. Vance is relatively old, right? But was it fair to actually not pay attention to this granularly the way we do, know something about him because this trout was kept regular. Do you think this debate is a legitimate opportunity for him to teach Americans about something else or not?
Yeah, so I do think it's an open question, and we should watch it. Is he more interested in revisiting his own work and bringing up his positives in some ways, or is he more interested in bringing up Tim Walz's negatives? Was he so kind of wants Tim Walz's negatives to join him in his unpopular territory more than he's going to have an opportunity tonight to really revisit it. I don't think that's the
Audience acts that they're very interesting point. Right, coming up next year, we have a brand new video of that moment when your base was hit by our money and business. Take you back to fresh. What do you like talking about? He's like, yeah, that wasn't terrible. It's been a long time.
Until 1 a.m.
Going back to the salt mines.
Yeah, you guys are back at 38.
On various right now.
38. That's the hillside?
It's just so cold in here.
Can you sit Thank you so much. It's such a fun job.
You're also. Thank you. Sorry. That's true. Thank you. Logistics.
All right, so you said 6:30?
Yeah, that's when you guys are out.
And then after that, we're probably done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Got it. Yay! Thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering about this. And then it's mostly.
Sorry.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you to turn back on. I think it's nice that he has a different set of aesthetic concerns. If it was more light, it's nicer for me.
Which one? The one.
And I'm Casey Hunt in the New York spin room for tonight's vice presidential debate. And, well, most of the missiles were intercepted, but there were, of course, a few hits in central and southern Israel. This is new video of an Iranian missile striking an Israeli air base. This is a base that Iran tried to hit back in April.
I think there's video.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. And you're going to use the live UI. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate
There's a lot. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. I'm not reconsidering what I chose.
Yeah.
We'll get through it. You can take the camera off and just slap it right under this. You know, you lose a couple other things, but then this can go back on top. The lay will attach onto here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this will just go right up there. Yeah, the wireless is in the shoe. There's some holes up here. Oh, I can mount it directly to that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Say it again. It's 507.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that a DC library or a camera?
That is a landline. If they want a DC, they can bring it down. All up to you guys. And then,
I probably have that same number, right? So you dial it.
there's a lot of things that go on.
Yeah, he's happy.
Well, they're betting that a lot of people are going to.
Not that many people take some pros. Not enough. Time, yeah. We should have been charging for it for a long time.
Yes, I would.
We should have been charging for it for a long time.
Well, yeah.
We've been giving it away for free for too long.
But there's the paywall is still. They heard on that it is our paywall is still like a lot of articles for free every month. So it's not worth it. Then as the months go by, they're going to bring it in and in so they get it.
Oh, really?
Frankie. What are you guys? You doing 8-hour shifts?
Okay, thank you. Hey, can I ask you something?
That's all you guys.
In your second question, probably in the follow-up, Ronnie is missing striking. Is it Neva team or Neva?
So you did 8. You're doing another. Yeah. Probably me too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's right. Yeah, she's right here. They want you to reprint when she lets me know that it's ready. It's not ready yet.
Yep.
Neva team. Yes. Neva team. Yeah, that was me. Okay. Okay. Okay, less than a quarter mile from.
Go.
Which headquarters?
25, right? Karen?
How are you?
I saw Nancy in there.
I see she's over there doing
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. You might. When you're ready. When you're ready. I should probably listen to the audio.
We've had audio issues lately.
Liz, they're ready for you to reprint when you can.
Mic check this one too. Mic check this one too. There's a microphone.
You do it? Ooh, that's light.
I know, right?
Super light.
I know. Hopefully it super works.
Does it work? Can you hear me?
This is the first time using it, so
Can you hear me?
yeah. Yeah, you sound good. Actually, probably good.
It's amazing, actually. And it's not locked under the counter.
Legit number.
Every time it's not there, I realize how much I underestimate the amount I use it. One time I had a clock that was small. And that was
Trying to do math.
the no plug at all.
I hear you. You sound terrific.
Mainly that was the time they put the CD that I was getting the time like we in the morning. We're always
Hello.
so I was wrong every time.
You can have another.
Hey. I talked to Karen. Oh, I have because it said that
Welcome back to a special edition of the Situation Room. I'm Casey Hunt in the spin room of the vice presidential debate. That's going to start just a few hours from now. But we're continuing to follow this attack by Iran against Israel, firing around 200 ballistic missiles in what U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan called, quote, a significant escalation. But it's now CNN military analyst, retired Air Force Colonel and CNN chief international anchor Christian on the board. Thank you both very much for being here. Christian, how much does Israel's recent successes in the leadership of Iran's proxy group Hezbollah play into their decision to launch this attack today?
hold on, I gotta make sure.
Hey, Trevor, yes, I do. You got me? I sure do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can you mic check it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yellow is the worst.
Just do it really in 30 seconds. Colonel Lee, Israel hasn't said what their response is going to be, only that they will respond, quote, at the point in time if we decide. What do you think the options are in terms of response? If you listen to this program, Naftali Bennett, former Prime Minister, has some pretty tough words for Wolf in what he says they should do in taking the opportunity to strike Iranian nuclear sites, and the former Israeli ambassador to the U.S. agreed.
We're telling you this. Let's get jammed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's great.
Okay, let's do this there. Hold on. Take over. He's going to take us there for like 30 seconds. Real quick in the video. You're good with just that? What do you think?
At least one Iranian missile appears to have hit less than a kilometer from Mossad. Iran appears targeting Israeli aviation. How close they are to it.
Video that I looked at, debating.
the American leadership, especially as Netanyahu was seeming to allude to this regime change. He used the phrase sooner rather than later. What do you make of that? green room of tonight's high-stakes vice presidential debate here in New York as Trump has this to say about the man that J.D. Vance is facing.
Going to break now, and then you're out of the break.
Smart move, plus the optics of tonight. There's a 20-year age gap between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance. Not a bad benefit.
So the next block is just a little flop, and then it's the audio after
Right there.
Probably better than Wolf's gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
Easy talk to them. People like, and Jeff, what are you doing?
Hi, Rebecca. I mean, in 1 week.
You never know. Rob is ready.
I'm ready. Whatever you want to do.
I can race it.
You fight you the one. Turn it over.
Let me show you how big the skin is. 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. You have the end in what, 2 minutes?
Thank you for what I
Right at the beginning, so you didn't, I'll probably try to write that.
You do that. I can
No, no. 1 minute. No.
This is when you want to do something. Show the someone being kind of like straightforward.
Give me the camera.
I made you kill the road. I'm not going to mess around. Too many things that can go wrong. I put it on auto every chance.
30 seconds.
One more and then we'll take it.
there is no question that foreign policy is hanging over this debate, much more so than it would have been even a few hours ago. I am told that both Governor Walz and Senator Vance are likely to join U.S. officials in condemning this attack. Their agreement is likely to end there. But look, this is not an entire foreign policy debate, and certainly will likely lead the question that there are so many other issues on the economy, on immigration, and just on the top of the ticket as well. I mean, even though this is a vice presidential debate between Tim Walz and between J.D. Vance, it is also about the top of the ticket, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. So look for both of these running mates to try and defend and promote the candidacies for the people they are running with. But also it is the biggest moment and the biggest opportunity for both Vance and Walz to make their case as well. For Vance's side, he is trying to improve his likability. Of course, he's been criticized for some of his comments that some critics have viewed as sexist. For Walz, he potentially has some exaggerations of his own record to clean up. So those are the stakes here tonight. But look, we are 5 weeks before Election Day. This is likely the biggest televised moment, at least, of this campaign, since there is not a scheduled debate between Harris and Trump after this. That's why this debate matters tonight.
You holding up okay?
Yeah.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, good dinner. Thanks. We'll check it. Thank you. They said there was some traffic on the way, but it wasn't bad. Anyway, we got to redo the scare without the CBS.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, it is Wi-Fi.
Was like this.
Oh, yeah. I was
That
sure.
was the reason why.
But how do you get CBS?
Well, we should this. All right, let's redo.
that problem was
We have to redo this thing. Well, let's redo this stair without CBS.
Yeah.
Hey, we can also go back that way.
Let's take a look.
You should just anchor it in our studios and just said, we're in New York. Cold in here. I know. I gotta go to the sweatshirt. I have one. My bag back there, backstage. It's freezing. Not supposed to be back there. Yeah. They told us, back there. There's no room. Let's go hide behind the thing.
Ted, is this a 280 or a 200? 280, yeah.
That is just me being like it looks so skeptical in the box.
I'll take that. We got 7 o'clock. Test 1, 2.
So I think we're not back till 7:30.
Yeah. 7:30. Because the thing said it was 7 before. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my bicep. Come on.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Rod.
Yep.
I saw your shot.
7:04.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What?
We're
I saw your
done.
shot. It looked beautiful.
He has
Did it
one
really,
hit,
or you just
I
feel
think,
me?
Yeah, it looked very good.
at 7:30.
The
One
audio
more
was
hit.
all messed up.
think
I didn't hear that.
As soon as he started
And then after
talking,
the
it
debate
started having
rules.
like these little weird
Alright.
little crackles. And
I'm
then
getting on-
as soon as the
yeah.
last shot was over, it sounded great.
Stays fast.
I mean, dude, this is like not going to work.
It's not.
It's not
It's not going to work.
It's not gonna
We have to get those electrosonics on the back of the FX6s like NBC does.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. I agree with that 100%.
These are not going to work.
No. No way.
I appreciate what's going on, but
Yeah.
you know, if I have to write emails to every single executive in this company like, listen, you're going to have to break the bank and you're going to have to start buying real stuff.
Yeah.
This is not-
Especially.
You are going to lose
You
stuff.
got to read. If you look at NBC's FX6s, they have electrosonics bolted onto the back. I knew it.
That little thing,
Whatever it comes.
they started cracking into little lines.
Look at this thing. You know, listen. Oh, okay. Associated Press? No, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. It's a state.
Yeah.
You know? They're like, it wasn't bad. It was like, I could hear it in my ear. And it started this right after his hit. You know? And I don't know if it was maybe like the receiver transmitter thing is like in here somewhere, so it was like kind of being blocked. You know what I mean? And it was like, having to go through his hand because it's live. I can't put electrosonics on this. I thought about bringing the Sony, but then I was like, I'm not going to bring it over.
Hey, Rod, you've got to come through here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go. You like this all night?
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Two different.
They keep.
Allow me to tell you yet again, so we've already
Yeah.
We should remind them where we are.
I did mention it was
Like
We should have shut the lock off for a while and gotten this vice president debate. And we would have
You
to
know,
worry
like when
about
we
this.
put our debates, you ever see how we see them? Logos
Oh
are
my
on.
God. We have them on the floor, we have them on the ceiling.
in the background. ABC doesn't have it in the background. They can't. That was surprising. The actual debate stage itself.
Because they have no money. They're putting all their money into Bob Iger spending all the money. They're buying out all the contracts they can't cancel.
Who are you talking about?
ABC. I'm joking.
No, it's probably true to some degree.
Oh no, we can't afford that signage from Sticker Mule.
JD Vance.
Kara, how goes it?
You want to go that way? This way.
Anything?
Thank you for being a guest booking producer and
Nope.
producer and
Guest reader, happy to do it.
everything else.
That is what I have to do. I'd like to think I do so. Yeah, no, I think
So Caitlin's
more important, everybody's inside is now
she
inside.
has an IFB, right? Or she just needs like things with cell phone. Because I don't have an IFB. I've got everything else but an IFB.
Yeah, she said I don't have any of that, so I'm not sure. I can check on the IFB. If not, I bet.
The only other thing I could use is my headphones. She's got hair, so
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I don't know what it's got.
actually, it's probably we could steal one off the set. These guys.
Yeah, but they've got an extra. Jason. He's got to have it. Right?
Yeah, this is the last.
Okay.
So I can give her my phone.
Worst case scenario, yeah.
And she can dial my phone.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
put her hair over it for 2 seconds. Put her down anyway.
Yeah. We get the IFB phone on Jason.
I don't have any. I mean, they've provided a list of excellent questions, but like I
Fan for content. You're right. We'll be up to that information.
chat about there was no real.
Hey, Rod. No, we're a little wide. I can see a little bit of it.
I didn't have a camera in the shot. Like, does that help out? Yeah, that's good. Look at back of them part of the scene.
I have a stock match. Mind your own damn business. So if it makes sense to get there, then I'm pretty. So Wolf does the T's here, or I do. They changed the TL. Okay. All right. Okay. What's the question? I mean, I've seen my
10 seconds back. 5.
Welcome back to a special edition of the Situation Room. I'm Casey Hunt in the spin room of the CBS vice presidential debate, where in the final hours, advisors are busy trying to lower expectations. In Walz, warning they expect a J.D. Vance who is prepared, polished, and eager to throw punches at Walz. David Shalin and Audie Cornish are back with me. So as this is, of course, unfolding behind us, we've seen surrogates like Stefanik came through here. But David, the chatter is all about the 60 Minutes interview that would have been conducted right in this complex, I think across the street, or at least
House at 60 Minutes.
exactly. We're in the CBS, longtime CBS News headquarters, but now Donald Trump says he's not going to participate, and that means that tonight is the only really big moment left on the calendar. Why do you think he pulled out of this?
You know, his campaign put out a statement, Stephen Trump, the spokesperson, did, referring to that CBS reporting the Trump campaign wanted to intersperse the interview with some fact-checking, come out of the interview and do some fact-checking, or what have you. There seems to be a dispute in the CBS News statement, I know this was surprising, and what the Trump campaign is saying about like what actually
Never heard
happened
anything
here.
like it in my
But CBS News says that Donald Trump actually agreed to this event and has pulled out of it. The Trump campaign version of it is there were discussions, but nothing was ever locked in stone. So we haven't heard from the former president yet. I'd be eager to hear his thinking because we know Donald Trump, he really likes 60 Minutes. He likes the cachet that brings. He has done it many, many times. He talked about being stable with Vladimir Putin when they appeared together 8 years ago on the same night.
It's a status marker, like being on the cover of Time magazine.
Exactly.
Right?
And so this feeds into Donald Trump's sense of the media ecosystem. And he likes to be able to control that. And this is interesting to me that, given that this is the last scheduled event, his vice presidential event, that he's giving up this opportunity for the team.
Last scheduled event, there's still time for him to be any number of other kinds of events should they choose to do it. It has been elected in terms of is this necessary for me to get my message to the voters? And having done a ton of interviews with podcasters and all other kinds of that they have it as well as products.
Okay, Karen, just give me a thumbs up. Certainly, I'm really enjoying. You had the influencer section of the Democratic National Committee that was really front and center and always had better access than traditional reporters might have. Just didn't throw a couple elbows if you wanted to get as close. But David, I am curious because when you think about, I mean, in some ways going to those audiences are lighting base, right? And trying to turn out people in those spaces who wouldn't otherwise turn out. There's still a lot of undecided voters who likely watch 60 Minutes, right? So why give up the opportunity?
Yeah, first of all, part of it may just be, to Audie's point, that the campaign doesn't see their pocket of voters that they need in that audience, right? And we know that the Trump campaign theory of the case is sort of dig deeper into what we have in this very loyal base of support and get new versions of them to come out and support you. I do think that this raises the question, one of the things I'm watching tonight, and you tell me, does J.D. Vance come and really try to, or is he coming to find new base voters? Does Walz take a different approach? Does he actually come and try to take them? I think we are going to see tonight which audiences these guys are trying.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah.
Turn out specifically the people who are most interested in when you're some more micro targeting.
It's not something you get from a big mass.
Well, and again, it's all about, in many ways, like, I mean, David, you know better than I, but the low propensity voter really turned out to be the story of this race. All right, David, Audie, thank you both very much. All right, coming up next, our breaking news coverage continues. Wolf will speak to Congressman Jim Clyburn, a close ally of the White House, ahead of tonight's debate. As he comes and we're on the ground in Battleground, Michigan, in the county that could tip the scales. Undecided votes there. Washington looks at it. All right, guys, sounds like we're all set. It is Wolf. Yeah, it's Wolf. No, it was, yes.
Thank you.
No, thank you for coming. I'm glad it worked.
Clarence.
David, I'm so glad you were.
Clearance. Not much clearance, but there's clearance.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Have a good
Doing
night.
it. You guys are all done?
Well, we are. Other people.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. When does it start? When does it start?
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Glad you got to come join us. I know, me too. It's glamorous. The glamorous.
Oh, are you guys done?
Yeah.
Who's in?
Jake.
Oh, he's back. Okay. He's back until the end. Okay. To the bitter end. Bitter end. To the bitter end.
All set.
That's going to stay.
I'm glad that worked. Yeah. God knows, really watch yourself. Guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Battery we can put on it so it doesn't power down.
All right, Jake is back.
I want to move the power. Oh, really?
He's right here. Perfect. How are we?
All night long on batteries? I don't know. Oh, so just
How are we doing?
okay, hold on a second. I'll give you the battery up discount.
Thank you very much.
Caution retail.
No, I'm going to be staying over at Big League.
Oh, you're with Rob. You're just a kid out there. Huh? You're a rocker. No.
I think he was about to just step away.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
That's allowed.
No, it's not.
Who was on set with CBS Friday?
Rod went to the bathroom.
Rod.
Oh, here we go.
There he is. You guys don't make him think he's in the bathroom.
It's funnier to give him shit. Anyway?
Yeah, he should have me.
I don't think so.
Okay, so he has the IP earpiece. That's good.
I don't even know where it is.
Jordan, do you
I
have
need
any
the cord and
hairspray with you?
everything. I just you need everything. The actual earpiece, but I need the gray cord
Okay.
in the button.
Okay.
Frank, you didn't
You want
bring
me to just hand him my earpiece? He wears it.
Done.
Yeah, PJ's here. We're getting the IP stuff. We need a couple of parts.
When's this second? 7, 15 minutes.
Can I grab an
Oh, wait, I think I can talk.
And I
Hold
have
on.
earpiece.
Yeah, to do a live shot. The earpiece we have. I just need to get. Yeah, we have this.
What do you need?
We need the.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick tour here. I mean, yes, it is quite small. This is the alley. I have room, not just need the pantry.
Yeah, I just need. Do you have the cord? Or just take one?
Cannibalize those.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I have a spare one somewhere.
My money's on Vance appearing here tonight. And of course, we've got a lot of time to go.
We needed a garbage can.
They're a bunch.
It doesn't reach that?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
We're trying to move this paddle.
Everything shot.
Ball. Shot.
Yeah, look, to me, I think the person we're going to hear the most about tonight from both of these fans is Kamala Harris. I think both of them have a mission here tonight.
Don't worry about it. Reframe it.
Tim also is a bit of an unknown, but I think he, even more so than Vance, understands his job is to be somewhat unknown vice president.
Will's trying to talk to me tonight, Michael.
As leader of the free world. I think it's attack. I think there's every reason to expect that he's going to be on offense, particularly on immigration. That's what Donald Trump suggested to me when I spoke to him earlier today. How easier if we know anything about how it goes in Trump's world, you've got that audience of one. You've got that expectation that Trump wants to see Harris hammered on immigration. He thinks that's the issue this race is decided on. And I think J.D. Vance is going to be focused on the fact yes, the main that's who voters ultimately are choosing. I think that's who Vance is going to set their hearing down.
Okay.
To be live,
I'm sorry, I don't know how to solve the problem. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
No, we can figure it out. We got it.
Okay.
well, I just,
Oh, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul here.
they're looking for him.
I don't know.
The thing that I keep
Yes,
going back to is
okay, well, I'm just saying.
Trump advisors from a couple of
Professional tonight, but we had
Hey, he's about to say that.
we're really nailing it.
look at the polling right now.
Rachel, hey Daddy, thank you. Abigail.
Four of these people still running in
Hello.
this race. Those numbers will come down. He says, what is J.D. Vance going to do to introduce himself?
Hey, Jake's about to sit.
I don't see that happening.
All of them? Okay,
All
got it.
the potential will be a race to the bottom.
It's all right. It's fine. It's fine where
Oh, thanks.
well, we tried to move it someplace, but we put it back where it was.
Go rewrite my 8 o'clock live show.
Hey Anna, it's Kara.
Can you just
Okay, perfect. They're just looking for you. Thank you.
what's the best shot?
We're going to try down there. We're trying to get CBS.
Is there a
Should be in there.
Yeah, I did.
If you go on, right?
Hey Frank, are you late? Are you on heads?
sounds like Gene. Not at this point, it's I like you better than Gene.
We can't talk fast.
Hey, Frank.
Tell them we can't talk. You can only hear. We can't talk.
Okay. It will run. That's why the two PGs on the platform can only hear. They can't talk back, apparently. I told him, Frank. I told him. Do you have an extra phone with a lightning cable we can use for Caitlin's IFB? an extra iPhone with a Lightning connection, the older iPhone. We just can't. I mean, not right now. But just,
How are you?
No. Oh no. They weren't allowed. Oh really?
They're in for touch-ups.
Where do you want us?
Here you have, Galen. I do.
we got that. We need the phone. Yeah. Yeah. What? You do? I don't need it right now. We'll come get it.
Do you want your computer, Jade? What? Do you want your computer?
I thought it was going to be here. That's why I didn't go.
Yes.
But I have literally nothing.
Go ahead.
Great. But, I mean, I would be okay. I thought it was going to be here. That was...
For now.
Eight, I'm going live. Yeah, we'll organize.
How low are you?
Let me see.
Put your foot regular.
You can see it, but I think the banner will come. Is there a banner?
If there's a lower third, you're not going to see it. It'll be fine. Is there ever not a lower third?
I don't care. I'm just saying they'll see it. It doesn't bother me. I really below sitting. With a table or above waist.
Water? Whatever. You know what? I'm just trying to be helpful.
Get out.
Can you tilt up the white shot?
Yeah. You tilt it up.
No, the great
Now it's like this side.
You can connect with help with moderates, independents, people who have concerns about where the party is right now?
I do. I think you have a lot of voters in the country who this is going to be their first opportunity to hear from JD. And I think what he's going to do is demonstrate not only his intellect, but his passion for this country. You got to remember, JD Vance grew up from nothing in America. That's a story that resonates with everybody in our country. And I think they're going to get an opportunity to hear that, but then also hear about the policy ideas that Donald Trump wants to bring to our country to lead us out of the mess that we are in because of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
What do you think he brings to the Trump campaign, and what do you see as his role for the remainder of this race?
Fresh energy, youth. JD, like myself and so many others, we're kind of the future, not just of the party, but future leadership in our country. And I think that at a time where you're starting to see that transition in politics, I think he brings that perspective. JD, myself, Vivek, a lot of us, we're not just talking about policies that might sound good in a presidential election cycle. We're going to have to live with the results of these policies like every other American. So I will see the fruits of our policy, just like J.D. Vance will, just like the American people will. I think that's a great perspective to have now on the national stage.
Is Trump too old?
No. Who said that? Have you seen Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Like, that man never stops. His energy has not moved at all. He is with us every single day, but we understand that the job of the vice presidency is to be one heartbeat away. And so in tonight's debate, the American people are going to see that J.D. Vance is more than equipped to step in if he is needed to. But Donald Trump is the leader of our party. He's not going anywhere.
What do you have to say about the doppelganger strike?
Can you say that again?
The doppelganger strike.
Oh, this is a very serious problem for the economy. In my view, Joe Biden should have stepped in to stop the strike from happening because it is going to destabilize our economy and the people that are going to suffer more. Poor people in our country, yet again, suffering. This is something where I hope the dock workers are able to come to an agreement pretty soon. But let's also not lose sight of the fact that the reason why these workers are striking is because their wages, adjusted for inflation caused by Kamala Harris, are down significantly. Their families are struggling as well, like every other family in the country. They're trying to find ways to make ends meet, like every other family in the country. But this strike is going to have major ramifications for us all. My hope is that a resolution is found quickly.
Talking about that new generation of the Republican Party yourself, what's at stake for that generation in this debate tonight?
Makes scared seem like a walk in the park.
Jim Sciutto, Jake Tapper, do you hear me? Okay. And I'm Jake Tapper. We're covering the breaking news in the Middle East, and we are counting down to tonight's vice presidential debate. The candidates will take the stage in less than 2 hours, and Iran's attack is certainly to be a key line of questioning. That's only adding to the pressure on Ohio Senator J.D. Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as they take part in what could be the most important vice presidential debate in modern American political history. Vance and Walz are tasked with delivering closing arguments for their running mates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, since there are currently no plans for another presidential debate. What the VP nominees say tonight could potentially make a real difference in this razor-close race for the White House, with Election Day only 5 weeks away. Our political team is here to set the stage for the vice presidential debate that you will see live on CNN. And our correspondents are standing by in the Middle East to give us the very latest on the aftermath of that Iranian attack. First up this hour, the dangerous escalation in the Middle East as Iran launched an unprecedented barrage of ballistic missiles into Israel. Let's go straight to CNN's Jim Sciutto, who's joining us now from Tel Aviv. Jim, the Israeli Prime Minister is vowing revenge.
wanted to swap. He wanted to swap. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Where will you go? Oh, you definitely said it. That's what the test. Let's see.
Now, thank you so much, Jim. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Now to the breaking news here in New York City. The vice presidential debate between Minnesota Governor Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. CNN's Caitlin Collins is in the debate spin room, normally the studio for John Oliver's show on HBO last week tonight. Caitlin, what are you hearing from your sources ahead of this high-stakes debate?
They just said updates. All right, introduce Caitlin Collins. Thanks so much. Anderson?
So he's going to come in right after the debate.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun.
Great fear of this.
I do. I got hit with an IV issue. I'll be on PR.
You have the numbers.
Yeah.
My great fear on the Zoom situation is if the dance shows up.
This side is that's for sure.
That's a great question. How do you confront everybody downstairs? For a while, I was like, I think going downstairs is fast up here as well, in front. But you got to spin in the kitchen. Right. Yeah. 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 So so my fear is that it's like while like a Vance is in the scrum, and we're trying to get a balloon into the scrum, which I can obviously hold. Right. And key into one of my at the same time and ask questions. I can have two channels for her. Yeah. I can have a channel for her that's live. It's not a stick. That's just the system that I have. We're buying $400 systems, not $2,500 systems. Yeah. So these are the issues. So I have a live for her. That's not a problem. That microphone is.
There's no way we get her a stick mic and use the other stick mic for her.
There's no two stick mics anymore. Well, you know what? No, that's not true. I can. No, I can. But the one that she's.
It may not come to this, but that's going to be.
No. I know. I completely get it. No, because the way. Just these are the systems that we're getting now. I wish it was different. I can give her something that is a stick mic, but it's really just a lavalier. Shimon uses it in protests.
Yeah, all right, if we need to.
Yeah, I can give her something that's a stick mic, and then get something that is feel better.
Yeah, we did the best we can do.
Yeah, and then that other mic that she was pulling out, that can.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, I can totally get two separate channels.
Yeah, perfect.
And then that one will be on channel 1.
Yeah.
And the other lavalier will be on channel 1. Yeah, it's not. That's
what I was thinking
What's our next?
I don't think it's Zellen we're going to check.
I thought
hey, Will Brown.
You said Zeleny was back at 7:30.
Hey, is Zeleny next up on the Roman camera at 7:30? Is that next one?
So that's where it's going to be.
Got it. Yeah, Zeleny at 7:30. Okay.
The debate's actually at 9, right?
Yeah.
I think once the debate starts, I'm going to go downstairs. 5 minutes. What is the
You're doing great. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Maddie, oh my God, how are you? We went to college together. Did you see Adam Keefe? No. Oh yeah, I did. How are you? How's the family?
Just hanging in. How about you guys?
We're good. I'm one of the engineers here today. It's been good.
Oh my God.
How long are you up for? Just for the debate?
I was supposed to spend the day at Hudson Yards tomorrow, but you know, I'm just like Yeah. But then, like, a meeting I had.
If you do, let me know. I'll be around
I will.
sometime
But then
after.
the meeting I was supposed to have got canceled.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm on the first flight back tomorrow.
Okay.
I would love next time I'm
Yeah,
up there,
next
I
time
will.
you're up, let me know.
Or
Shoot
if
me a
you're ever in
message.
DC.
I'm actually in the bureau a lot. I'm just in the I'm like, because I got a Hill credential. So that I like
Well, you
back
gotta
up
let me
here.
know.
I will. Mine's easy. She's a sophomore. Yeah. My sister-in-law's kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So I've
No,
been
but let me
down
know when you're in the bureau.
I will.
Just let me come over and say hi.
I absolutely will. I want to make sure I'm not the best shot. Good
No.
to see you.
We're
I gotta
not-
go
we're
home.
not on though, right?
No, he's probably in.
No, we're still we're on a break right now.
Are we?
It's been so many years.
Yeah, I know. Well, you look the same. You have an age.
You look great. What
Yeah,
do you
got
mean?
one.
We all have.
Yeah.
Gave that a hard time. There's a lot of tray of like items.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back there.
See you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Hey, Jeremy, it's Jake.
Is there anyone? Okay. That's right. Not in Boston.
I don't have the mic.
I don't know, but soon. Sooner rather than later. They're like going to go to break and then... It's talking.
It is?
Yeah, he just finished it. 2 seconds ago.
Okay.
Sorry to say
Wow. I texted both of you and actually asked them what. Guess what?
You just responded.
I just called it.
I've known Walter for 20 years.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, very much.
Jeff says that I have beeline.
Here and see difference. Rod Briola.
Carol.
30.
Yeah,
Welcome back to New York City as we count down to the only debate between the Democratic and Republican nominees for Vice President, Governor Tim Walz and Senator J.D. Vance. We'll see you here live on CNN in just a few minutes. We are also, of course, keeping close watch on the dire situation in the Middle East after Iran fired about 200 ballistic missiles at Israel. This was, we're told, in retaliation for the killing of Hassan Nasrallah, the leader of Hezbollah, which is the Iran-backed group in Lebanon that the United States considers a terrorist group. Let's go to CNN's Jeremy Diamond joining us from a location on the outskirts of Tel Aviv. Jeremy, tell us what you're about to show us.
I can, yeah. Sorry.
You good? You still All right, thanks so much. Let's bring in two of our Middle East experts, CNN military analyst and retired Lieutenant General Mark Rubin, also joining us, CNN analyst Barack Rahim, who's a political and foreign policy reporter at Axios. General Hertman, let me start with you. So many, if not most, of these missiles from Iran were intercepted, but how unprecedented and dangerous is a barrage of ballistic missiles such as this, at least theoretically? You guys getting all the answers on your... And Barack Ravid, Iran says that this was retaliation for the Israeli killings of Hassan Nasrallah and Ismail Haniyeh, among others. But do you think that Iran and Hezbollah want a wider war? I mean, this is obviously escalatory, but the argument is being made elsewhere that they don't want a wider war. What do you think? General Hurley. That's some new information. Jake, how are you? Also here in New York, she has new information